everyone, I'm Shavana Tate and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing my paranormal experiences, what exactly are my abilities and how do they work, and when did I discover them, and just give you guys a little backstory about me and my abilities, how can um, how do I protect myself from, like negative energy and negative spirits and whatnot. So that's what we'll be discussing today in this video. So my experiences and what exactly are my abilities and things of that nature. Okay, so I will explain what my abilities are and how they work and things, and then we'll go to the paranormal experiences afterwards. Okay, so one second, I got something in my eye. I am a psychic medium and empath. And being a psychic medium, that means I can sense, see, smell, hear, feel spirits, ghosts, and entities around me and my environment. I'm very sensitive to paranormal activity and things of that nature. I can see them, I can feel them, I can hear them, I can smell them. It's very much an all senses type of ability that I can do. Um, they have grown over the last couple of years. They have changed and evolved over the last couple of years as well. Um, I am able to feel how someone, when I'm doing a mediumship reading for someone, I'm able to feel how that spirit has passed away, what the cause of their death was. I can see and experience that spirit's memories as when they were human, not human, but in a physical form, not a spirit. So I can experience that as well. It's a very intense type of experience when I am feeling someone out, they died, or feeling their emotions, because I'm very much a psychic empath as well, and I'm able to feel other people's emotions, including spirits and ghosts. I can feel their emotions as well. So um, that I can feel those things. Um, with the memories, I can see that person's memories. I can experience those memories. I can see and experience how that person's passed away, if it was a heart attack, a murder, suicide, natural causes. I can feel it all. It just all depends on case by case basis of how they passed away. And sometimes that's the only initial reaction I get from communicating with a spirit, is how they died. That's sometimes one of their only ways of communicating with me first, and trying to get a vibe for me, because it's not just me trying to get a vibe for them and try to reach out, communicate with them. It's also their job, or their feeling, to get a feeling of me and my abilities and who I am and my energy and whatnot. So it's very much a two-way street. It's not just a one-way street. I'm not just reaching out to the spirit world and expecting to communicate with them. It's a very long long process sometimes, or even a short process. It's a goes by case basis of my psychic medium readings, my mediumship readings they're called. So it just all depends on them, and when I reach out, I just wait for them. It could take a few minutes, a few seconds, a few hours, a couple of days, a day. It just all depends on them, and if they have something to say or communicate with me to their family member. I cannot force a spirit or ghost to communicate with me. I don't force a spirit or ghost to communicate with me. It's all on them, on what they want to do. Once I do reach out to them and things like that, I can reach out through a photo. I can reach out through talking to someone on a video chat or in person. Sometimes people just bring spirits with them, like if um, so it's not like really an attachment, because attachment is like a bad thing, but a lot of people do have family members in spirit form that are with them all the time. And so if I meet someone, or if I come into contact with someone, sometimes their spiritual families are with them, and that I can come in contact with their spirit like that. It just all depends on that person and my energy, and if I'm open to it, because I can close myself off to it. I can shield myself and protect my energy from it all if I just don't feel up to it that day. I can very much close myself off to it all, and basically just turn off my abilities for that time being, and not be open to hearing, seeing, smelling, experiencing those things at that point in time. So that's a little background about my abilities and what I'm capable of doing. I also read tarot. I do energy readings. I can see auras, colors of auras, and things like that. You know, like if someone has a purple aura or someone has a green aura, if someone has a yellow aura, I can see auras and energies and things like that. Doing what I do as well. Like I said, I can read tarot, do energy readings, mediumship readings, general readings, all kinds of type of readings that I do. All of this developed over time. I started out only being able to see spirits and ghosts and not communicate with them, and just see their apparition and see them appear. And then it came on. Then it evolved into me being able to talk to them and hear them speak and communicate with them and stuff like that. So it very gradually happened, but it gradually happened pretty fast of me being able to communicate with them and do these type of readings with people and things like that. I never expected to have these abilities. I did, however, this is going into the next part of the video about my experiences. My very first paranormal experience was when I was like 6 or 7, 8 years old. My grandfather passed away in the late 90s, and me and him were really, really close, and we had a really special bond in relationship, and he passed away in the late 90s, and I've seen his spirit when he passed away. He was cremated and things of that nature, and things like that. So I've seen his spirit from time to time growing up and whatnot. So it very much happened during the last during the first couple of years after he passed away, and then my abilities didn't appear to appear themselves, make an appearance until a few years ago. But I've always been a believer in the paranormal. I've always found it fascinating and interesting, and always loved, like paranormal movies and things of that nature. So yeah, I just always been a big uh, uh, fan of the paranormal and spirit world and things of that nature. So yeah, that was my first paranormal experience. Like I said, I was between the ages of 6 and 8. I don't really remember. It was like 1999 when he passed away. So that was my first experience. And then fast forward a couple years later, we have his ashes in our home, and it's in my mother's room with his hat that he always wore, and things of that nature. I don't remember. It wasn't an apartment. It was a house, and we were just all in my mom's room, piled up in my mom's room. Like, we're always in my mom's room. My mom's room was the spot to be when everybody was around. And, we just all always just migrated to my mother's room. But anyway, we were just all talking, and there was this Pepsi can right next to my grandfather's ashes. And I remember this day as clear as day because it just shocked all of us. But just out of nowhere, when all of us are talking and laughing and just having a good time with each other, the can just flew across the room without anyone bumping it or hitting it or anything like that. It just went across the room, and we just always thought it was just him trying to tell us to shut up or get our attention. It was just one of those things that you had to really think about, or really shake your head or scratch your head, like, why did that happen? How did that happen? Like, was he trying to tell us something? Like, I don't know, because I didn't have my abilities back then, or wasn't really awakened at that time. I would say I wasn't really awakened at that time to my abilities and whatnot, so I didn't really understand what just happened. But we all just thought that he just was trying to get our attention, or trying to say be quiet, because we were just all talking and having a good time, and we were just really loud. So yeah, that was my second experience. And fast forward 2 years later, I realized, well, I didn't realize. Fast forward a couple years, not a couple years, but a lot of years. So about a year or two ago, I experienced seeing my great aunt sitting on our couch in the living room. And I've told this story on Facebook and people in real life and things like that. I've told this story a million times. And I saw our great aunt sitting on our couch. But let me give you like a backstory and a little story behind all of this before I really dive into that experience. Well, I was coming out of my room to throw away some trash to the backyard. And my mom always sits on this one end of the couch in our living room. And So I just came out of my room, out of the hallway, and I was just talking to my mom. I was saying something. I don't really remember what I was talking about or trying to tell my mom, but I was just talking to her and just, just seeing someone from the corner of my eye, just assuming it's my mother sitting on the couch, and I go to open up the back door to throw the trash out, and my mom's outside, sitting outside in the backyard, and I just was startled. I really just got startled and just basically jumped out of my skin because I literally just saw my mother sitting on the couch. I saw a woman sitting on our couch in the living room, and my mom was the only other person in the house. So like, what in the world was that? Like, it was just crazy, and it made my heart almost stop because of this experience. And I was telling my mom, like, you were literally just sitting on the couch, and she was like, no, I wasn't. And she was like, Vaughn, I've been here outside this whole time. I wasn't in the living room on the couch. But I was swearing up and down to her, like, I swear I just saw you on the couch. It was just the most mind blowing experience. And then, fast forward a couple days later, my friend, my mentor, she is also a psychic medium and a Wiccan, and she practiced Wicca. So, fast forward to that couple of days later, she asked me in a conversation that we were having, did I know anyone named Lucille? And Lucille's not a common name. It's very old fashioned. It's not something that someone can just guess off the top of their head. And she asked me if I knew anyone named Lucille, and my great aunt's name is Lucille. And she went on to explain that couple days prior to who I saw sitting on our couch was my aunt Lucille, and that she just came by to check up on me because I've been going through a lot around that time. I was contemplating on a different surgery I needed because I have carpal tunnel in my hands. Until this day, I'm still contemplating on this surgery. So that's a whole nother subject and story and whatnot. But I she was just checking up on me basically. My aunt was checking up on me, and my mom and aunt, great aunt, was very close when my mother was growing up and whatnot. So um yeah, she was just telling me that my aunt just was checking up on me, uh trying to convince me to have the surgery, and just she hit up on a lot of things that I never told my mentor. I never told this person anything about my aunt, never even mentioned her to her or anything like that. So for her to mention her name and tell me all this, and it was just mind blowing experience. And for me to see her and just assume that was my mom and whatnot, because in some photos my mama and great aunt look alike. So just to experience that, and then just everything just started coming really fast. My ability started developing really really fast after that specific experience. I first just started doing energy readings and things like that. And then I got really confident and comfortable doing those. And then, my mediumship, my second medium side started really developing and coming along. So I started doing those type of readings. And then things just expanded. I didn't, for like a year and a half, charge anyone for my services. I did everything for free, but a lot of people were taking advantage and always coming to me for free readings and always just asking me to do this and do that, and with no patience or respect for what I do or how much energy it takes. It takes a lot out of me to do an energy reading. I try to only do a few of those a day because those type of readings take a lot out of me. So for a year and a half, I was just always drained, and I was excited to have all these clients and all these people coming to me for help and things like that. I started taking donations and of any amount and things like that. But then I just sat back and realized that I can really make this a career. I could really do something with this. I could really help people whatever they needed, and I could really benefit someone's life with my abilities. Like I said in my previous video, I don't do this for money. I don't do this to gain popularity or gain a celebrity status or anything like that. I do this to help people and just bring awareness to psychic mediums and cut that stigma out of us being con artists, because we're not con artists. There is a lot of con artists out there that lie about having these abilities and doing this and doing that, but I'm not one of those people. I'm very genuine. I'm very honest about what I can do. I would never lie. I would never scam someone out their money. And I just, it just, I really just had to sit back reevaluate and do some deep thinking and some soul searching about if I really want to take this into a business and make this a business and whatnot. So yeah, it just, I love what I do. I love that I get to help people. I love that my clientele, my clients are great. Um, my family is very supportive of what I do. When my friends are very supportive of what I can do, my mentor is great, and everything like that. So my life is coming along and developing and growing and going in a direction I never thought it would go into. Never thought this direction would go in this way. My life would go in this direction. So I'm very blessed and grateful for what I am able to do and help with people and whatnot. Um, Back to the original point of this video is me talking about my paranormal experiences and my abilities. So I've just had a lot of great experiences and mind-blowing experiences, intense experiences. I've cried with my clients during readings. I've bared my soul to people during some of these readings. Like I've really, I hope I helped a lot of people in what I do. A lot of my clients give me great reviews and great comments and whatnot. So I hope I really helped them in a lot of ways. And I just hope I can continue doing this for a long time, and my business grows and whatnot. Like I also do make homemade goods and whatnot. I've made some smudge sticks with sage and lavender. I've made some lavender and sage oils that I have for sale, just not a lot of supply right now. I'm gonna start making chakra bracelets and whatnot, and those are gonna be up for sale soon. So I'm really turning this into a small business and something that I'm really passionate about, and I take a lot of pride and things of what I into what I do. I'm very much an advocate of this profession in this world of paranormal and things like that, and I try to um, help people understand that not all of us are out to scam people of their money or or just be malevolent people. Like I don't have the intention of doing any harm to anyone of what I do. I hope whoever watches this and whatnot have any, if you have any questions or anything you would like to ask or know, please put them in the comments. I would love to chat with you and have conversations with you. This is an open dialogue channel. I hope to get a lot of conversations going, and skeptics and non-believers start to really ask me questions and be respectful. That's another thing I want to stress. I want you guys to always be respectful to each other in the comments and on these videos. I don't want any negativity on these videos. I'm doing this for positive, representation of psychic mediums and the things that we do and try to help people and things like that. We don't ask for these abilities. These abilities are naturally given, and things like that. So I just want to stress that I'm a good person. I love what I do. I love my clients, and I hope we can have open discussions with each other and talk to each other. I will link all my links in below in the comments and in the description. And I hope I get to see your comments and whatnot. Sorry, I'm starting a little bit, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I hope you guys had an awesome 4th of July. I just chilled and relaxed. I'm not really feeling too well myself. I've been having a lot of stomach pains and whatnot, so I just wanted to get on today and do this video and have a conversation with you guys. Love and light to you guys all, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye.